What up, beautiful black people? What's good? What's cracking? Welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. I am your host, Tyler, here with two amazing people. Shout out to all of our black women out there. We got Queen of the Pod, KC, in the place to be. KC, how you doing?
I'm alive and well. Can't complain.
KC, the Puerto Rican basketball team. Terrible in the Olympics right now.
I mean, I could have fucking told. I
Niggas
Absolute garbage.
Hey,
First of all,
but you know what?
I didn't know they
when
had
they was
their
on
own
that
Olympic
float,
team.
they was coordinated. One thing about Hispanics, we gonna coordinate some shit. Hey, when I say everybody's wearing a white top and a white blazer, we're all gonna wear that
Making
white
it
top.
fly.
And white. Yeah.
I like it. I like it. And of course, we got producer of the pod himself, the man with the plan, Mr. West. Jay, how you doing, my brother?
Mr. West.
I'm back, back and I'm better. I'm alive.
That's right. Jay was not
Happy to
here
be
last
here.
week.
Yeah.
We hope you had a good shift. Also, rumor around town. This not a rumor. This is what you told me. You was feeling a little bit under the weather. How are you doing, my brother?
Yeah, I got the vid again. I didn't even know I had the vid. While I was working, I had the vid.
My thing
Now
is, you and the
that's-
vid kind of locked in, huh?
It's the second
telling
time,
you.
man. I didn't even know. I thought it was allergies.
Ain't no switching.
I was like,
up.
damn, my allergies.
That's what happened to me
really
the first
bothering
time.
me.
I thought mine was
My
allergies
eyes
when I
was
got
running.
it.
Ooh,
I called my
yeah.
coworker. I was like, hey, can you bring me to Walgreens? I need to get some allergy medicine.
Because, the symptoms are kind of, similar to
Yeah,
the,
it's very similar. Very similar.
I will say, this time wasn't as bad as the first time. Last
would
this
hope
time, I
so.
was fine. They gave me some fluids in the hospital. I was chilling.
Shout out to
I had
the
the
fluids,
nurses
man.
laughing and stuff.
Hydration is key.
I
Always
had the
remember.
nurses laugh. I never had an IV before. It was a strange
Ooh.
experience.
Really?
See, and how did you feel? Are you weird about needles in the hospital and shit?
Nah,
like
I
that?
look at that shit. I look at dead in the eye.
I can't look at it.
I be
I
looking
gotta
at it.
look
I
at
be
it.
looking at the needle like, stick me, nigga. Stick me. Do it. I dare you. I
you
double
know-
dog dare you.
It's not a big deal. Now I don't like the motherfuckers that be like, you know what I mean? The projecting ones, the ones they put in you and then they gotta take it out. It
I like-
injects.
It don't
Yeah.
I
bother
like
me.
those.
I look
I
at it.
love-
I
I
face
could do
my
the
fear.
butterfly joint, the one that you slide in. It's
Yo,
manual. I could do
I
that.
have
don't
to.
matter.
My veins
had
are
a-
super small, so I be trying. It's phlebotomists,
Oh,
right?
you have
That's what they are. The
petite
one that take the
veins?
blood.
Mhm.
I be
Mhm.
trying to tell them. Like I say, look, before you even get started, I'm gonna need a butterfly needle. 90% of
Yeah.
them. I've been doing this. I
Yeah,
know
they
what
always
I'm
say
doing.
that.
Woody,
Oh,
woody,
'cause
why?
they be-
And then
they
they
be
try.
so cocky.
They be arrogant.
I
They
get
be
stuck
like, I know
like
what
3
I'm
or 4
doing.
times. And now I'm looking at him like, can you please?
I had
just
one.
get the
Oh, you know
butterfly
what's
needle.
horrible is when they're a shitty phlebotomist.
Oh,
Like
Oh,
it's like
man.
you are.
Ain't nothing
Are you
worse.
digging for gold? The vein is there.
Oh man.
I had one.
catch it.
I had one stick me. One time they came to my house with my life insurance. They came over to my crib to take my
them
blood.
be the worst. Them life insurance ones.
And they came
Because
in
them motherfuckers
and
be half serious. They
shout out-
don't be for real.
shout out to Raquel. Shout out to Rocky. Cause she was at the crib and they was taking my blood and she was looking at him and she's a doctor. And she was like,
Yeah,
you
come
need
on.
help? She said to the you need help? And she's like, no, I've been doing this for 20 years. And she had the needle in there. She was moving it and shit. And I was sitting there like,
That's just-
can you stop? I was trying to
That's
stay
so
hard though. I was
unnecessary.
trying to stay hard. I was like,
They be in there forever. Them life insurance
okay.
phlebotomists, boy, they be
It's
taking
okay.
forever.
Half-ass.
yeah. But the nurse in
Oh,
the
my
hospital, she
goodness.
was good. She was good. She got it on the first try. It ain't never happened. That
Nice
ain't never happened to
job.
me
That
before.
happened to me one time. Shout
She
out
got
to the
me good.
hospital ones.
You know, it's because I went to the crackhead hospital, so
they used to
Not
this.
too.
yeah, they
not
used
too
to.
much.
They
knew
used
to
to
this. They
damaged
true to this.
veins, so my regular vein was easy.
Oh, well, that's well. I'm glad you. I'm glad you.
Can't see your face.
I'm thinking about the different veins now.
Casey's face.
KC, man. Before we get into just a whole bunch of other stuff,
Yeah.
can you update us on your K-drama journey?
Ooh, I'm so excited.
Shout out to the Koreans, as Samuel L. Jackson would say.
Yeah.
How's that
The
going?
niggas are the Asians. It's
so.
really. No, I really do think so. I mean, they out niggered us on fried chicken. I've already had this conversation.
Yeah.
Damn, Korean fried chicken is hard. They don't
Go
put
crazy.
seasoning
Why
on
the
it.
fuck did we
Asians-
not need to double fry? Why did we not think of that shit?
Asians in general love some fried
Yeah,
chicken. I
that's
think
fair.
in
Double
Japan they eat fried chicken for Christmas.
Yeah, I mean that shit.
I'll be honest with you. It makes sense. They some chubby fuck. No, let me
No,
disrespectfully.
Hey,
Respectful.
hey, woo,
You not about to give me
hey,
red tape.
I don't know what you
Hell
talking about.
When I watch the Olympics, Koreans got the chubbiest cheeks.
Oh, the cheeks.
Oh,
the
cheeks.
Yeah,
Cheeks.
they got
Okay,
the
The
chubbiest
cheeks.
cheeks.
Oh,
I had to
okay.
clear that up.
Ooh.
I was like, that was
Ooh.
wild, bro.
Now,
Not why
so
they got a
there's-
whole famine in the North Korea.
Well, I'm talking about South Korea. I ain't talking about North. Them niggas, they different.
I was gonna say shout out to famine, but no, that's not good. That's what happens when you think before you speak. No,
Right,
my
yeah,
K-drama
big fact.
recommendations have been good. I'm tired of giving it to y'all motherfuckers because y'all don't appreciate them. So I'm no longer doing that. So I'm gonna give it to the podcast. So
Thank
there's
you.
one that I just finished on Hulu because I know not everybody's a Netflix person. There's one I finished on Hulu. It's called The Impossible Heir, and really, it's this like kid who his dad like beats on his mom and is a piece of shit, but then he's trying to get it out the mud. So it's like this underdog story, but it's so well thought out. You see the twists and turns of relationships and how you have to manipulate and use, I would not say use people, but kind of take what this person got going on, use it in for your advantage, and then keep going and leveling up. It was a great series. I believe it has 16 episodes. It was out of 5 stars, I would give it a 4, not a 5, because the ending wasn't romantic like I like. So if you're somebody that's not into like the romantic type shit and you're more into action and thriller, I would definitely recommend The Impossible Heir on Hulu. Then there's one more. Is there any questions about that one?
No, I like a Korean show.
Now he says this. I've been riding for Korea hard.
I like a Korean show. Everybody likes this one though. Squid Games. That's a Korean show.
Oh, it
Shut
is
the
coming
fuck
back.
up.
That's
It is
they
coming
just
back.
dropped the
Count?
trailer. Yes, it do. It's
Squid
made
Games 2
by
is coming
4
back, yeah.
Koreans. Season 2 coming out.
Yeah.
That's a Korean show. That's a Korean show. That's a
I
K-drama.
guess.
Question,
Okay.
They speak
Casey,
Korean.
like from the shows you've been watching, how much
Yeah.
of the country, how much about the country have you learned? Like, does it take
So
you?
I've done my own like due diligence on the side. Like they'll say something or they'll
Yeah.
have a conversation about something, and I'm like, oh shit, like I want to know more about that, and I'll Google it or I'll look it up. I have been eating with chopsticks.
Okay.
Okay. I like it.
Stainless steel chopsticks. You know the girls who get it.
Ooh,
Hey.
No, but I've been trying to really.
That's how you
You're
do it.
stupid. I've been trying to
You do it.
immerse myself in it. I do want to go to Seoul in 2026.
Okay.
So I really like Korean culture. I'm like into it. Now I'm not into all that like cutesy shit, but I like the like historic and the background. I like their ideology on some things, like how they look at like marriage and dating. Now this is not to say it's like super perfect. Like every society and culture has shit that's fucked, but yeah.
Well, tell me, how do they look at marriage and dating?
So,
break that down.
and this is like they're old fashioned, right? So let's say like we're holding hands, we're kissing, we're automatically dating. It's not even a question of like we're talking. That's
Ooh,
like
boy.
any physical contact, we're automatically locked in. We're dating. Yeah, we go
Damn.
steady. You know what I mean? Versus
Don't worry about touching
for
tips.
us. I hate you. Get out. Versus in the US, it's like you could be touching all types of stuff, and it's like, yeah, we still trying to figure things out. It's very gray. It's you know what I mean? It's like, well, shit, we done did all these things. The other thing that I appreciate too is that there's this idea of courting, right? Like it's like, okay, no, the man is gonna hold down, majority of the things. Now there's always an outlier. There's always gonna be people that are anti this. But I like it. It's like old fashioned.
Casey, as you were speaking about this, I was trying to figure out if I've seen some Korean stuff in my time.
Okay.
I have a favorite Korean movie.
This motherfucker gonna piss me off because all of a sudden now he finds this side of himself. When I
Well,
tell y'all, I've been
I'm
sending
trying to be engaged.
recommendations.
I'm trying to be engaged in the conversation,
Yeah,
Casey.
go ahead.
Because
What
this
shows?
movie, I have really liked this movie for a long time. It's a zombie movie, actually. It's one of my favorite zombie movies. It's called Train to Busan. And they're on a train and zombies start attacking. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, Busan. Yeah, that's in Korea.
Busan is in Korea.
Yeah. I know. I mean, I'm tuned
I was
in.
looking up Korean cities because I was trying to figure out
No,
what other
Busan.
cities you
Yeah,
should visit.
Busan. Yeah.
I heard Busan's lit.
KC has been trying to recommend to us K dramas. Specifically. And this nigga is. Let's get back to the whole conversation.
But I just want to say, like, I've been trying to get them on this fucking wave, and now Jalen's like, "Oh yeah, but I have a favorite movie." He's an asshole.
I'm
just
apologize
trying
to you, KC.
to let you make you feel like I am fully aware of your Korean exploration into these shows and their television and potential
stuff
movies.
has been on. The
Yeah.
Bear.
Yeah.
I still got to finish that. House of the Dragon.
I've been
June
trying
and
to
July
dabble.
was a lot.
But
Had a lot of shows.
I will get into it. I'm going to make time.
I'm telling you, the Impossible Air. That's going to be your gateway
Impossible
drug.
Air. I appreciate. Yes, I will tune in. I will tune in.
Have you learned any other things about the culture? Let's say some things that you don't really like about the Korean culture through their television shows.
Great question, though.
Okay, through their television shows, you don't see a lot of foreigners. And so it's like, ooh. And it's not niggas. I mean, they don't even got white motherfuckers in there either. You know what I mean? So, I feel pretty good because it's like, okay, let's be one band, one sound if we're going to do that. So it's a lot of like Korean people and not a lot of foreigners. Or if they are, it's like in passing. Something else I don't like is I've noticed that the school-based dramas I've watched, there's like this like faintness of like bullying, and their bullying is different. It's not like
brutal.
Yeah, it's like, so I'm watching The Glory on Netflix, which is about a girl who was like bullied. And it was so bad that she had like a curling iron put to her body. It was hot. And it's based on a real story. So it's like fucked. The girl who was actually in it, or it's about based on, she committed suicide because that was so because the bullying was so impactful on her life. But I would say those two things: the lack of foreigners, and then the like bullying shit be so intense.
Let me ask you
I saw
something,
another
Casey.
Korean movie, but actually now think about Casey.
Go ahead, Tyler.
Let me ask you something.
What you said, bullying, is coming back to me. There's a Korean
Casey,
movie where they were bullying. What movie?
Casey, if you were to let's say it was a black movie, but with the K drama style.
Ooh, yeah, that's good.
Who would you cast as the male, female, leads? Yes.
That's actually a great question.
That's a good question, Tyler.
That is good.
This is a Korean movie.
I wouldn't even know, because I think it takes so much, like, it's not just the acting, it's the, can you portray this like personality? Can you portray this like lifestyle?
Could you? The first person to come to my head as the male lead is Michael B. Jordan. Do you think he could?
He actually would do really well.
I think he would.
I think because
I can see him playing his role like he's not super aggressive trying to get a girl.
Mm-hmm.
He could play
playing
that
hard
like
to
get.
Oh, they love to do that one, huh?
The
it's
dudes
like the
be
CEO
playing hard
is
to
like,
get?
oh, absolutely. The dudes be like the CEO, and it's like, I'm too busy, I'm working, and then I fall in love with my secretary. It's like, yeah.
Okay, that's Michael B. Jordan all the way.
I would definitely
see Michael B. Jordan being one of those American versions of the movies.
I want to say Megan Good.
They do that a lot. A lot of Korean movies actually get made into American movies.
You think that would match up?
I don't necessarily, maybe not her and him, but I do see Megan Good in a K-drama style. Just because I feel like she's in this last Tyler Perry movie, I mean, it was damn near a fucking extended K drama.
That movie.
I,
It was
I,
Divorce in the
I'm gonna
Black.
throw out Zoe Kravitz. I think Michael B.
I
and
could
Zoe
see it
Kravitz.
being one.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, there's
I
this
can
one
see that.
very popular Korean movie that I knew about. I forgot that was Korean. It's called
What movie is that?
Parasite. It actually won Best Picture in the Oscars like
Parasite
5
was
years
solid.
ago.
Very true.
Yeah,
Shout out
Parasite. I didn't
good.
realize. I just looked it up because I was like, was that Korean? I wasn't sure.
No,
But yeah,
it was.
they're making an American version of that too.
I actually need to watch the movie.
I will say Korean cinema is different, or Korean like cinema and just actors in general. I feel like there is more of a. It's not an issue of like, oh, that guy was horrible. It's like they get the right people for the right parts, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like there's like the same, there's like mid-age women that they kind of recycle through, through the cinema and the shows. But it's like, oh no, but there's nobody else who could have played.
Are
them.
you
Kind of like us as black? We have our black actresses and actors. Nobody else could play the mama, but those few.
Yeah.
Are you a subbed or dubbed girl?
Sub.
You like sub? Yeah, because the sub you get the emotion better.
I want to get the emotion. I want to hear. Now there are some that I've watched that are subbed, and I mean dubbed, and it's not horrible. Like I still watch it, but it don't hit the same.
I feel like sometimes it has to be a really good dub. It depends who's doing the voices when it's dubbed.
Okay, that's the thing. When it's dubbed, the voices are
unless it's like it's crazy. It's wild.
No, but I will say it's not like those. That was a karate movie when we were growing up. It was
Bruce Lee? Not Bruce Lee.
No,
Bruce Lee.
Remember with the black guy? I can't think of the movie.
Bruce Leroy.
And he had like a bun on his head with the red leather. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't think of the movie though.
Oh, you talking about The Last Dragon?
Yes.
Show enough?
Yes. It was
That
horrible.
wasn't dubbed though. Was it dubbed?
I feel like there was scenes of
I think that movie just came out in the 80s. Weird time.
Weird time.
Weird time.
I feel like there was parts that was dubbed. Yeah, but
Okay, all right. Everybody make sure you check out The
journey.
Impossible Air.
And the glory.
We'll get back to KC next week.
Appreciate it.
Just to let her know we started.
Hey, you know what,
We're
KC?
trying.
I hate to make you feel this way. I'm sorry if I don't make you feel like I appreciate your shows.
Yeah, you
Man, he ain't never apologized for not listening to the albums I
No.
put on.
Music's different. A show is music's different.
Tyler,
All right.
this is not your moment. Sit
a
down.
show-
Right, my bad.
a show
My
is
bad,
something-
KC. My
A show
bad.
that is
I
a
didn't
show
take
is something that you really invest a lot of
KC, I
hours
didn't mean to
to.
take that,
And this is my
KC.
thing. I wouldn't recommend
A show is you invest a lot of hours
that
to.
is like I don't recommend the like rom shows, like the drama love
Yeah.
shit. I was just like, oh, this is thriller. Like they would love this. I put
KC,
thoughts into my recommendations.
I don't want you to put no stereotypes on me. I love me a good romance. I just
Okay,
wanna let
cool.
you
So
know.
you down
I
for the
love you,
romance? Jalen said,
Yeah.
"Fuck off." Got it.
Unless I'm with the wife. And I don't think Jada's gonna.
She's
I be
not
watching
going
that
for
stuff
it.
She's
by
not gonna
myself,
get
man.
aboard.
She
I got
low-key
another
into me.
Korean movie that I just realized was a Korean
I
movie
love
too.
how all of a sudden we're like oozing.
No,
Korean
you got me thinking. You got me thinking because we
Well,
haven't talked about it in person. It's only
Okay,
been
you
through
got it.
text.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
like,
okay.
as we're engaging, it's making me think of other things that I've seen in Korean. I saw this really good detective story called
Ooh.
Memories of a Murder. And that's a Korean movie. And that was a really good movie.
I'm gonna tell you, Tyler, the names gonna eat
They
them
go
every
hard.
time.
Fire.
Oh
Fire.
man, pulls you in.
Fire.
I'll tell you what pulled me in this weekend: Deadpool and Wolverine.
That was a horrible transition.
That was terrible, but let's
She's
keep
like,
it
let
rolling.
me tell you what pulled me in.
Speaking of Korean, what?
right. Well, no, KC, appreciate that. I really will watch this week. I'm gonna do my best. I promise.
You better.
I got it. Me and my daughter this Saturday, so we gonna tune in. Okay, Jay, Deadpool and Wolverine, of course, dropped 2 weeks ago, July 26th.
Yeah, July 26th. Yeah.
Jay, what did you think?
I've had time to think on this now. In the moment when I was fresh out the theater, I was like, yo, this was fucking fire. But now I've had time to let the dust settle. Simmer down, think about it, digest what I saw. And I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I thought it was exactly what Marvel needed.
And what was that?
A hit. They
Okay.
needed something good. They needed something.
Oh.
People been talking too much shit about Marvel lately. They acting like the first Captain America movie and the first Thor movies was fire. Them shits was ass. Only I was watching them. I'll be honest with you.
That's very true.
But
That's very
I
true.
will say they needed this because the hits that they did have weren't appreciated, like Wakanda Forever. That wasn't
Absolutely
really
not.
appreciated.
No, it wasn't.
And that was amazing. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 wasn't much appreciated, but that was fire too. That shit was fire.
Hold on, you think Wakanda Forever was a hit? The second one?
Yeah.
I don't think it did. It didn't get the accolades.
I
Like the
think
black
it was
people
just
were
sad.
definitely hyping it, but
I think it was just sad, so people like associate it with like being a sad movie.
sadness.
Yeah,
Well,
so
it was
like,
a sad farewell, so I could see that being like a.
but like the movie was nominated for an Oscar and it had Angela Bassett nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
I forgot it did. Angela Bassett acted her butt off in that.
And she got done dirty by a white woman, but we'll digress. I don't want to get into that again, even though I like Jamie Lee.
My apologies.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Marvel got their groove back.
But I think especially after like movies like Sony trying to just fucking fuck with MCU 2 with dropping Madam Web garbage and stuff like that.
Oh my god, I fell asleep through that shit twice. Tried 2 times to watch it. Yeah.
Worst movie I've ever seen.
Trash. No.
I think the MCU really needed this, especially with everything with Jonathan Majors as well, and the Kang stuff and all that. And Ant-Man and the Wasp 3 was, people hated it, even though I didn't think it was that bad personally. The Marvels, one of the worst, ended up bombing. It was one of the Marvel's worst openings for a movie, and that wasn't even that bad.
No, that was right. That was straight.
Really?
Yeah, that was straight. That movie bombed. It didn't make no money. No money at all.
Yikes.
Yeah. So I'm happy to see that they finally got a hit.
Yeah.
I do think the movie, people had bigger expectations for what the movie was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen some people say it's not that good because of that. But it was just a movie. It's just a good time. It's a Deadpool movie. I don't know what else you could expect from it. But it was great.
Like
every
his
cameo
shit
was
don't
amazing.
Be serious.
Yeah, it's not. Deadpool's a very unserious character.
Yeah.
He's Deadpool in general. Like he's not gonna be like, I'm gonna reset the whole MC. No, that's not Deadpool's job. Deadpool is what they say, the merc with the mouth. He just talks shit and kills people. That's what he does. So having Wolverine come back, I like how they did it with Wolverine. Spoiler warning, Logan actually happened. So Wolverine actually is dead. But the Wolverine that is in the movie is from a different universe. So it makes sense. I do think the yellow suit, Hugh Jackman finally wearing the yellow suit was iconic. When he pulled the cowl over his head, the mask, that was the most fire shit I've ever seen in my life when it comes to Wolverine. And they just did Wolverine right. They had him fight how he's supposed to fight. They got him get on all fours and fucking crawl like a Wolverine. It was great. It was amazing. Every cameo was a hit. They had Chris Evans in that bitch, not as Captain America, but as Johnny Storm from when he was in the Fantastic Four movies back in the day. Wesley Snipes popped up as Blade. Jennifer Garner came back as Elektra. And Channing Tatum, I low-key think he stole the show. Finally got to play Gambit, which he's been trying to do for like 10 years and get a Gambit movie. If you don't know who Gambit is, he's an X-Men character, Casey.
Great. I love how he broke that
He's
down.
the one with when you get back on social media.
I'm never ashamed of what I don't know, y'all.
When you get back on social media, KC, you're gonna see a lot of TikToks because he's being like memed right now because they made a joke out of it, him playing Gambit in the movie, because he's been trying to do it for the last 15 years, I want to say 10, 15 years.
What's been the holdup though?
it's not like he's a major character. It's like, oh, Gambit,
Oh.
whatever. But he really wanted to play again because he's from Louisiana and the character is like from the Bayou. He's Cajun. He got the accent.
Come
so
on,
like,
Tonys. Yeah.
so like the meme going on right now because he did a really bad Cajun, like Louisiana accent through the movie,
Ooh.
but it was intentional. That was the joke.
Oh, okay.
But it was hilarious. So like
Okay.
he did a good job. He finally got to do it, and I love Blade. I was happy
Yeah.
to see Blade. He
Yeah.
took a shot at Marvel when he was like, he had a line where he was like, "I'm the one and only Blade, and the only Blade that ever gonna be." Cause taking shots at Mahershala
Yeah.
right there. But I thought overall the movie was good. I thought it was good how they basically we're getting the X-Men, but like it's like a soft launch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like we know the X-Men are alive. We know that people are aware of the X-Men now.
Yeah.
Deadpool mentioned the X-Men a bunch of times. But yeah, I thought it was okay.
Who's X-Men under? That's under DC?
No, it's
No,
Marvel.
that's a Marvel. That's a Marvel.
That's Marvel.
Okay.
X-Men was basically the only thing keeping Marvel alive for the longest time.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so yeah, it's nice to see Fantastic Four. I was hoping for like a Fantastic Four like sneak peek or something to hint towards the Fantastic Four. We didn't get it, but you know, I thought it was cool. That was cool. It was a good farewell to the all the Marvel Fox movies that were made.
Yeah, that's what I got from the movie. It was I felt like it was a good farewell to Fox, making Marvel movies, and I thought it was cool that it gave a lot of those superheroes a cool ending.
Yeah.
I
and we
mean,
got
it
the
was
little girl back from Logan.
Yeah. It was a lot going on. I always found
From Logan. Remember Logan?
I do.
When he dies?
Remember that.
Yeah, the little girl, she's back.
Yeah. I found it it's kind of crazy that them two would just fight each other till they got tired because neither of them could kill each other.
Yeah, that was low-key a sex scene. I thought it was a sex scene. The
Yeah,
way they filmed it at the end when they were like all out of breath laying, like it was a good movie. I thought it was great.
A lot of innuendos, sexual innuendos throughout the
A
movie.
lot of gay jokes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But
I love
that's
gay
how
shit.
Deadpool.
That's great.
Yeah, that's Deadpool's thing. Though.
That's Deadpool's thing.
You know, I didn't come out of it thinking it was fire. I mean, I felt like it was funny. I felt like it was solid. I'm glad it didn't try to like. I mean, Deadpool's always low key been like a one-off movie of course, because it was Fox for a while. So they didn't even try to like connect it to a storyline or anything like that.
Gotcha.
Kind of, sort of, but not really. Like, kind of.
I mean,
but not really.
The question is this the last? Well, they didn't call it Deadpool 3. They called it Deadpool and Wolverine. So I mean, I was saying that to say, is this the last Deadpool we get? Because it seemed like the nigga was perfectly happy with his life.
Absolutely not. This isn't the last we're gonna see a Deadpool. This movie made a lot of money.
Yeah, no, fair. But
how much did it gross?
I want to say
internationally 400 million the first week.
400 million that first week. I thought that was domestic.
50 something in the domestically, 250.
Oh, 250 domestic. Yeah, they made a lot of money.
That's not bad. Okay,
they made a lot of money.
Yeah. So it was solid though. The only part, first of all, the movie theaters, y'all niggas charge too much. Let me just.
All right, let's not get into this type of conversation.
Right now.
You cheap ass nigga.
A nigga paid $6.50 for sparkling water.
That's the theater though.
Who the fuck told you to get sparkling water at a movie theater? Get a slush and call it a day.
Well, I'm gonna
Not
tell you
even
what
that.
happened.
If you wanted sparkling water, you needed to have gone to Family Dollar or some shit.
Right?
I know. We should have. But we went to dinner before. And I normally go to theater. I'm finna get popcorn and the icy. You know what I'm saying? But we went to Uno.
Popcorn and the icy, huh?
Yeah, that's what I usually get too. I usually get a large icy, some popcorn.
I usually bring Chick-fil-A in the Telfeezy.
Hey, look. But anyway, I was like, that was just ridiculous. But nah, shout out to Ryan Reynolds. I thought it was solid. Nah, this is the end of Wolverine, right? We ain't seen Hugh Jackman.
I don't think so. I don't know. The way
Based
They
on the
gotta
they
ending,
made a
recast.
joke. They made a joke. He was like, "You gonna be doing this till you're 80." Like
They gotta
might, but
recast this nigga.
that they ain't doing. I don't think so. I think we're gonna see him at least one more time in Secret Wars.
What's Secret
We'll see.
Wars?
Secret Wars is not the next Avengers movie, but the one after.
Ooh,
Is
God,
this
okay.
now? Is Secret Wars when the worlds collide and these
Yeah.
niggas fighting each other pretty much?
Basically. So the all right, want me to get into my full
Yeah.
nerd out
I'm
mode.
gonna give you
All right.
2 minutes.
So basically, Secret
gotta
Wars
introduce
is when all, like you said, when all the universes collide and Doctor Doom does some shit and makes everyone together, and then they all start fighting and they all get
Yeah.
together to stop Doctor Doom, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for bringing that nigga up. What did you think? Now, KC, there was a big announcement of who was playing Doctor Doom
At Comic
Okay.
Con
at
San
Comic Con.
Diego.
The man playing Doctor Doom is Robert Downey Jr. Is it Robert Downey Jr.?
know that's
his
right.
nigga name?
Yeah. Robert Downey
The
Jr.
same
got it.
man that
Nigga is
played Iron
solidifying
Man.
a check. Oh God.
Yes.
Stay on
Now,
their payroll. Love
From
that
what
freedom.
niggas at my job told me,
Mm.
that man getting about 80 mil.
Yeah, he getting 80 mil.
And he has control over who's the director. A
Oh.
whole bunch of stuff.
No, he doesn't have control of the director. They already
That's
have
what
the
I heard.
directors.
I heard he got control over a
See
lot
what
of
happened
stuff.
when black people be spreading shit?
He doesn't have
I
any
got this
control
from a
over the
white man.
director.
That's the
The
rumor.
directors were the ones who announced that Robert Downey Jr. was going to be Doctor Doom.
So maybe
He got control over
he's
something.
like, maybe the people he's acting alongside with, maybe.
I don't
Nah,
know.
I think they made him a producer on the movie.
With that being
Oh, that's
said,
not
though,
bad.
Yeah.
That's
do we
still a
think?
big
Well,
deal, though.
actually-
On a Marvel movie?
I'm gonna tell you what I think
he was
about
already
this.
producer before.
I'm gonna tell you what
I
I
didn't
think
know that.
about this casting. While I don't know the storyline, and I've heard of a couple different variations of how the storyline could go. This feels desperate. This feels very desperate. This is just how I'm feeling. It feels desperate in regards to Marvel. You know what I'm saying? We know this man is Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? He gave us probably the best way anybody could go out. And
That's valid.
after a couple L's, it's like you feeling desperate for a W. That's what this is giving me. Now, hey, you got to do what you got to do. I ain't mad at it, but also feel like, man, what if somebody else maybe could have played Dr. Doom really, really well? So that's my thought.
I'm going to disagree with you, Tyler. I don't think it's desperate. I think it would be more desperate if they brought Robert Downey Jr. back to play Iron Man again.
Fair.
And I will agree. I do think they should have cast somebody else to be Doctor Doom. I personally thought it should have been Jaime Lannister from Game of Thrones.
Huh. Okay.
You know, I think it should have been him personally.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to digress. And I'm going to say this. It's going to be dope to see with the announcement of the Fantastic Four and Pedro Pascal being Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, the new leader and face of the MCU, who I still found kind of iffy about as Mr. Fantastic. Personally, I might be a little racist when I say this, but I think it should have just been a regular white man. But I'm not gonna let a Pedro Pascal pass up on a check. But
question.
Let me finish.
Oh, okay.
I know that's right. Have your Kanye moment.
I think it's gonna be dope to see the new MCU. In order to be the new MCU, have to take out the old MCU and go face to face with the old face of the MCU as the villain of the series. Now he is playing a different character. He's playing Doctor Doom, Victor Von Doom, one of the greatest Marvel villains of all time. Now this is one of the like Thanos. We thought Thanos was that nigga.
Yeah,
Doctor Doom's that nigga.
According to the
Dr.
comics.
Doom. According to the comics and superhero media. He's that guy. He's the worst of the worst. That's the top tier villain right now. He's one of the smartest villains. Like he's one of the best villains. So I gotta see it. I gotta see it. I'm not gonna pass no judgment on it. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it could be a good thing. I don't think they would have done it if they didn't have a plan.
Come on, plan.
I understand that.
And they brought back the directors who directed Captain America Winter Soldier, Captain America Civil War, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame. So they brought the niggas back who knew how to make the best Marvel movies. So
that was smart. That was a good move.
I'm gonna be honest with you. They really need to if they're gonna attempt to bring back the Fantastic Four, because the last couple of attempts have not been good.
But that wasn't MCU. That was Fox.
I get it, but
MCU ain't done no wrong with introducing characters their way. The only time they missed a couple missteps was Eternals. That was boring.
Fair,
it's fuck.
Fair.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
Yeah, that was a boring ass movie. Yeah, that was a boring one.
That dragged. That didn't do what they thought it was.
I think they have a good plan with the Fantastic Four.
Okay. Well, is the Silver Surfer part of that? No.
Well, I don't know if
he was.
I don't know if he's gonna be in the movie, but I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna be. I think he might be, because I think they're supposed to be fighting Galactus, and if they're fighting Galactus, that means the Silver Surfer is gonna be in it. But I don't know. I heard it might be Lakeith Stanfield
as the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, but I also heard it might be the white lady from Ozark.
Okay. Well,
it might be both of them.
I like that.
I don't know.
Let's move to some music. Oh, Jay, you got any last words?
I was to say, yeah, I'm excited to see what they have, what comes next.
It'll be fun
because the Thunderbolts looks good. The Thunderbolts might be good, and that's gonna be the new team. It looks like. And they dropped the Captain America trailer.
No, I did see that trailer. That looks fly. That looks tough.
So, I didn't
look like
see
a lot
it.
of black people.
Yeah.
What my nigga?
Anthony Mackie.
My nigga from A-Man. Anthony Mackie in there.
Y'all didn't drop it in the chat. I didn't see it.
We just saw it in the movie. I didn't see it online. I saw it in the theater.
Did I send it to the group chat when
you
it
might
dropped?
have.
I was in Mexico. I was in Mexico.
I'm pretty sure I saw. No, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Okay, let's move to some music real quick. KC got actually for both of y'all, got a quick game we wanted to play. It's called Leave a Listen. Leave it a listen. Or whatever. I need to fix that. I need to work on the title.
Yeah, Leave a Listen was good. Yeah.
I'm going was fine.
We got the gist.
I'm going to announce. I'm just going to bring up some new albums by the artist, or I could just say the artist. And you let me know just based on artist and the name of the album whether you would tune in or not. Okay. This one is R&B. We got the album is called Sincere by Khalid.
I'm leaving it right where the fuck it's at.
I didn't know he still made music. So I guess leave it.
Why are you leaving it, KC? Why are you leaving?
I do not like him.
Why?
No, I don't like him. I find him to be very fucking annoying. I don't know what. And y'all know I love R&B.
Yeah.
Send your location.
Yeah, he's R&B.
I don't like
him. He's a genre in the genre.
He's a weird guy.
No, it's
not
just,
a fan.
I saw him live one time and he was all right. But I feel you.
I'm cool. I'm not into it. Go ahead.
I don't think I ever heard anyone excited for a Khalid album.
The album name is Michael and the Mighty Midnight Revival. Songs for Sinners and Saints. This is by Killer Mike.
Not the Midnight Revival.
Mind you, Killer Mike is fresh off of winning 3 Grammys.
Is this a deluxe version of Michael just with a longer name? Or is it a new album?
No, that's what it's giving. It sounds like
this is a new album. It's 10 songs.
It's an album or EP? That's short.
It's an album. Michael and the Midnight Revival.
I'm gonna leave it.
Okay.
10 songs is not enough. Give me
10 songs not enough.
Give me 12.
You gotta give me an album. Kanye was 7.
I'm gonna say this.
That was 8 years ago, nigga.
He's still
2024.
You know what? I'm gonna tune in. I'll give it a listen.
You gonna
Because the
give it a
title
listen?
itself, I want to be sanctified.
I hope
Yo,
it's good. Let me know. I'll
Okay.
to Jalen
Uh,
ain't shit.
album title Wiz Owens by Wiz Khalifa.
leave that shit in 2011 where he belongs. Wiz
So
Khalifa
what we
ain't made
get
a good songs.
done. So what
What
we smoke weed.
Wiz Khalifa ain't made a good song since Fast 7. We on Fast 11.
It's
Leave it
been
alone.
All right,
time
I'm gonna give y'all two more, man.
Sit
Two
down
more.
to my friend. I'm leaving that shit right there in case somebody couldn't tell.
This next album is Tings by Busta Rhymes.
Leave it. Leave it in the 90s. Leave it. Leave it alone. You
I'm
look
tuning
like a
in.
turtle.
No, I'm tuning in. I'm about because Unc is on Ozempic, so I'm trying to tune in. I want to see what Skinny Buster got.
That ain't what Skinny
All right,
Buster
I know I
had
said
in the
two more,
90s.
but I legit have two more this time. All right, all right,
Go
two
ahead,
more.
go ahead.
One more.
Yeah.
Faith of a Mustard Seed by
Listen.
Mustard.
Listen. Listen. You know why? Because he got that name, the title of that album from Nipsey Hussle. I'm tuning in.
Oh,
He
did he
did.
really?
Nipsey,
Oh, okay.
Nipsey
did.
told him. Nipsey told you better name your album Faith of a Mustard Seed because if he didn't, he was gonna take it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, man, maybe
All
I'll
right.
give it a listen. Didn't that already come out? That already came out.
Yeah. We ain't
He
talking about it.
not
It's
si-
still new.
Uh,
Nigga, it's
uh.
still.
Still
Have you tuned in?
newish,
Have you listened to it?
Nah, I heard
No.
it didn't do very well. I heard it only sold like
Damn.
18,000 units. I heard it got done. He was mad. That's all
I
I
mean,
knew about it.
can we really judge?
He
First
eating
of all,
off of they not
no,
like
but let's
us.
be
I
real.
hope this
Yeah.
Let's
motherfucker
be
ain't
real.
angry.
I don't. Mustard's last album was very low key for a while until Ballin' really blew up. Like that album was out for a while before Ballin' blew up. Anyway,
Yeah, I mean, good for him.
last
That
one
song's old, too.
Y2K.
Ooh,
How long
that
has it been
ear
out?
going crazy, huh?
How long has it been out? July. Oh, Y2K. Ice Spice.
Oh, that
Fucking
just
leave
came
it.
out.
Fucking leave it. There's only so much. So da da da. So da da da. So
Hey.
here, munch. I'm fucking done.
I believe it, but good for her. I believe it,
No,
but good
I'ma
for
leave
her.
it. And what did Cardi B say? She could burn. Inhale. The fuck
I
are
believe
we
it.
talking about?
I believe it, but good for her. You know what?
And she been taking Ozempic. That
She-
ass ain't fat no more. So come up with something
Yeah,
else.
she got skinny. You think she
Yeah.
been taking Ozempic? And she didn't lose that much weight.
Man,
She looked like she lost
she's
like 10
skinny.
pounds.
No.
She got skinny.
That's not 10.
She
that's
lost like
not
10,
10.
15. She lost some weight. She been
Leave
hanging out
it
with
the
Taylor
fuck
Swift.
where it's at. Matter of fact, leave it in the trash.
You know what? I
Basuda.
like Ice Spice.
No,
I
I
like her.
don't.
I'm a fan.
Only time I like ice and spice in the same sentence is if I'm at Dunkin' Donuts. It's a no.
Here's my question, Casey.
It's a
What is so
no.
wrong with Ice Spice?
Because the bitch is
she don't have
fucking
anything
weird.
different, bro.
No,
She ain't changed
every
it up
song.
since.
Hey,
I swear to
gotta,
God.
you know what you gotta do? You
And
gotta
then her
respect
performances,
the consistency.
nobody turns up until the bitch squats halfway over, showing her ass on her.
And does the
pussy
finger thing? Her finger must
Yeah.
smell like coochie all the time.
It's just not cute. I respect talent. That bitch ain't talented.
Hey, you know what? I respect consistency. And she's consistently untalented. And she's still making money. I respect it.
See, but it's motherfuckers like you giving that bitch anything. That's
Hey,
that's
I'm
why
tell you right
it's
now,
motherfuckers like
I don't
you.
think she's the sharpest tool in the shed. I think she might be a little slow. But
Might be.
I am a fan.
Eat it a munch. I was like, who? She sound like she's
Remember
at the
that
back
song?
of a fucking,
Remember-
you know the
Remember
bus.
remember that song where she was yelling and everyone was like, why is she yelling at us?
Yeah, the one she just dropped, which is crazy to me because she be getting
Give
beats
me the light.
that is really good beats, but the flow can't be the same in every beat time.
Yo, her
you know
beats
what I mean?
go fire.
It can't fire.
Her beats are hard.
His dad is Ryan. His dad is like a well-known DJ. The motherfucker, even the dad was like, "Hey, you got to put your shit in other pots." You know what I mean? You can't just be giving it to Ice Spice because this shit gonna fall. I'm saying it's gonna be a point where motherfuckers is like, we're done. And
She been consistent for like 2 years. I don't see her.
I pray she's investing her
I
money.
bet you in another 2 years we ain't gonna see her again. She gonna fall off. But
Why are we giving her 2? Let's make it 1. Let's wrap this shit up.
Hey, the girls
Come
like it.
on.
The young ones. The young ones. We
God.
might have aged out of Ice Spice.
I think so. Hey, ooh, just listening to her,
So
I get
terrible.
ooh, God, it reminds me of teenagers
She-
being loud in the mall. The fuck are
she's
you
so
being loud for? Ask them decorum. You know what I
she's
mean?
terribly good.
Um,
Nothing
y'all,
about
please
that is
forgive me
good.
for this, but something just came in my head. Something I want to ask y'all. So Big Sean just had an interview with Charlamagne. Dropped last week. I'm not asking if you watched. Don't put that on me.
I ain't watching.
Now,
I seen
one
a
of the
clip, I
questions
think.
one of the questions was just, Charlamagne was like, how do you feel about not being included in the big three? And, he was
He's
really
not consistent enough.
well, he did recognize that. He did recognize that, but he was
Okay.
like, what really, for him, he was like, what really is the big three? And how the niggas even come to decide
With
that
that,
these three niggas
Tyler
were
and
the
I
big three.
thought it up.
We definitely were some
Tyler
of
and
the
I
first
thought
niggas to
it
say
up.
that.
I
We
stole it from
definitely were.
anime. I don't know where everyone else got it from,
We
but I stole it
definitely
from
were.
anime.
I'm
Dope
telling you, we
Clarence
got to
is
start
taking
getting
full
credit.
for the
We
big
got to
three.
start getting credit for our shit.
Me and Tyler started that. I was like, we should call him the big three because Tyler used to say the three-headed monster. And I was
Three-headed
like, that
monster.
doesn't really make sense.
No,
We
that's
should
too
call him the
long.
big three.
Yeah.
KC, my question for you specifically, in rap, what is your big three? What do you consider your big
fuck.
three?
Man, fuck the big three.
Now, if you don't want to do rap R&B, I would love to hear that as well.
No, I could do rap. I'm cultured. I'll say Kendrick Lamar for sure. Gotta have a psycho Gemini.
Always
say-
need one.
I'll say
Sorry.
one that's unhinged here with us now. I'll say Kendrick Lamar. I'll say Jay-Z. And fuck. I'm gonna get flack for this, but I'll say Eminem.
Wow.
Not a fan.
I'll say Eminem because he can't be one, right? But he can be on the list. I think he's solid.
I can respect.
I don't think
that.
he gets.
I can
I don't
respect.
think he gets enough recognition, and I get why. He's a
I think
white
he gets
man.
too much recognition.
No, I don't think he. People are upset, and I get it. He's a white man doing a black sport well, better than most. So I understand that. That's aggravating. You know what I mean?
He actually recently dropped an album as well, The
He
Death
did.
of Slim Shady. Check that out. Well,
he
if you
still
want
wanna
See some
kill.
shit on YouTube. Yeah,
Yeah, I see. Like he did an interview with himself. It was
Yeah.
strange.
very strange, but it's like fuck it.
Jay,
You know?
who do you consider your big three?
Tyler,
I know but I don't know if it's
No,
changed.
but fuck you to answer the question.
Kendrick Cole,
Okay,
Drake.
I just said I'm be honest with you.
Kendrick Cole and Drake.
We just talked about this. How we started
I
this big
know that
three
we
shit.
started.
Go
I
get
know
the
we started
recognition.
it.
No, but he
if
wanted
I'm-
to know if it shifted, it changed.
Yeah,
No, that's not.
if I'm thinking personally, if I'm
Yeah.
like, when I think of big three, I think more on like lyrical,
Yeah.
lyricist level.
Mm-hmm.
I personally like Kendrick Cole, Wale. I know Wale ain't done nothing in a minute. I know.
He love Wale. You love Wale. You've been a big Wale. You've always been a big Wale.
I got a
him to love him,
I got a
huh?
rep for the DMV. That's
He's
just
always
one
been a
thing
big
I gotta
Wale
do.
fan ever since. I don't understand it, but good for him. Good for you.
He's been a very motivational. His music has been very motivational.
I will say
Where
Lotus
is
Flower
Wale?
Bomb was my ringtone for a little bit. I'll give you
Where
that.
is he?
Yeah. Where is Wale? I know he's doing a lot of stuff with WWE.
Yeah,
Somewhere not participating in monogamy.
he dropped Max Julian. That's fair. He
Who
dropped
the hell
Max
is
Julian.
Max
That had to be
Julian?
like 2 years ago. That was a single. It was like damn near
Yeah, it
2
wasn't a
years
whole
ago.
body.
So I don't know where he is. I do know Big Sean is coming soon.
Yeah, he's dropping
Probably
in like
end
a
of the
couple
month.
weeks.
This
No,
is
I
my
think it's
thing.
a couple weeks.
Big Sean had a I think it was what was it?
Big Sean's albums got better and better, except for that one album.
But this is my thing. I was saying this to say he has crazy potential. He's just not consistent enough where people will like, oh shit, this guy's a big deal. You know what I mean?
I mean, what do we call it
it's-
consistent though? Because
he
a
hasn't
lot of
dropped a
our
project
favorite,
in like 5 years.
a lot of our favorite rappers, they take a while. I mean, the only nigga that's really be super consistent is Drake.
It's Drake. I
Only
don't
nigga
think
that
it's.
we.
I don't think it's because Big Sean's not consistent enough, unless he said it himself. I just think Big Sean's just not. I feel like people don't respect him. But then he drops and everyone listens to his one. He has a one song that always goes viral, goes crazy.
Cause you know what? He
Every time
has
he drops the
years
album.
in between. He dropped something in 2012. Okay, see, he had a good start. He dropped something in 2012, Detroit. Then he did Hall of Fame 2013. Then
He
he did
talks
something
about that in the interview. He says during that
Yeah,
span
just,
where he was going hard,
yeah.
like cuz just he said he was just doing a lot of things out of character. Drinking a lot of Adderall. He was like he went into a depression. He was like he had to get away from it all.
Fun fact about Big Sean: his last album was our first ever episode.
Yes, make sure you tune in to Detroit too, and tune into the
I would say
first No Clears episode.
that's my favorite body of work from him, honestly, front to back.
Nah, Detroit
Dark
2
Sky,
was
what you
was
call it?
really
What's it
good.
called?
Dark Sky
It was
Paradise
really
is a
good.
classic.
Best.
That's
Dark Sky
certified classic.
Paradise is the best album he ever made. Fight me on it.
No, it is, man,
That's the best project he's ever made.
for sure.
Well,
But
I
I'm
like
liking
Detroit too.
I'm liking
Detroit 2's
what he-
that's really good too. But I'm just
That's
saying,
all.
like,
That's my
Dark
favorite
Sky
Big Sean body
Paradise.
of work.
Dark
I'm
Sky
liking what
Paradise
he,
is what put him over. That's when he finally got the respect he deserved, in my opinion. Hall
I'm
of
liking
Fame
what
is
he
where
dropped.
he fell off because he dropped he took control off of the album because of Kendrick.
He didn't take control of that. We come to find out he didn't take control of the album. TD didn't give him approval.
Clearance.
TD didn't give him clearance.
Ooh,
Well,
nasty.
you know
work.
what? That's fucked up. Cause TDE let that go for years to make it Jake. That everyone thought Big
give him
Sean had that take
the
that
pop.
off.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah. No, it was a good interview. If you get the chance, if you get the time, check it out with Charlamagne. I think
Charlamagne be doing random ass interviews like every 6 months.
He
like
really does.
Random one on one. Like I like the one with Absol when you found out how Absol tried to jump off a bridge.
Yeah.
Crazy.
All right. Last thing. 5 minutes left. House of the Dragon season 2. Jay, after the full season is done, what was your thoughts?
It was good. The finale was straight.
Disappointing.
It felt like
nigga,
an episode.
you better give me some details.
It felt like an episode 8 of a 10 episode season, but it didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, Casey. Episode 8 was the biggest setup of all
for
time
next season.
You know, the trailer really made us think they was finna go to war. They was really gonna start fighting in that last episode.
I knew there wasn't gonna be a battle because when was the last time Game of Thrones? They never have a battle in the last episode.
No, they don't.
It's always setting up the next season. So I knew there wasn't gonna be a battle. I don't know what people was expecting. I thought the episode was brilliantly acted.
Yes, it was acted well.
I just thought it was a beautifully shot episode. It was a good episode of television. Not a great finale.
Yeah, it wasn't. It would have been a good episode 8. Like I know.
Yeah,
out of
if
10,
there was
10
episodes, if there was 10 episodes a season, it would have been. No one would have been talking about how this is a terrible finale to a season.
Yeah, Casey. It was just a big setup. It was like pretty much the next season starting with everybody preparing to go to war with each other. Like
My favorite
it ends
part
with the armies marching out the war and all that.
Yeah.
I will say my favorite part, because I think I might have daddy issues, but my favorite part
I know what you're talking about.
When Alan of Hull finally told Corliss about his fucking self. So Corliss, let me tell you about this, Casey. Corliss is a black man in the show. He's like, he's
in
noble.
real life.
He's a noble, right? He's noble. He's Valerian, so he got the white hair too, like the rest of the Targaryens. But he's Valerian, so
is this the guy that's gay?
No,
his son is gay.
His son is gay.
No, it's not. Oh yeah, the one that went away. So he has 2 bastards. One of his bastards is a dragon rider now. That's what they call him. They call him bastards. One of his bastards is a dragon rider now. His other son is like one of his what did he make him, his second in command on the ship? Yeah.
Yep.
So one of his sons is his second command. And all season, Corliss has been having conversations with Alan, basically like, oh, I'm gonna give you this. And Alan's like, I don't really want this responsibility because you ain't really fucked with me my whole life. And now all of a sudden, when all your kids is dead and your wife is dead, you want to talk to me. So finally, Corliss is like, you need to do this. I'm trying to help you. And that set Alan off. He's like, help me. I grew up watching you walk through the streets with your children and your wife eating pastries and shit, and we was struggling in the street.
That nigga said, eating sweet meats.
Eating sweet meats. I'm out here selling fish. I'm out here selling fish. And you out here eating sweet meats with your white wife and your light-skinned children. He didn't say that specifically, but yeah, you get what I'm saying.
We felt the undertone.
And now, all of a sudden, your son's dead, your daughter dead, your wife dead. You want to help me. I ain't asking your fucking help. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm going to do my job because that's who I am. I'm a loyal man. But it's not because of you.
Yeah, he said, if I survive this, leave me the hell alone.
Yeah, if I survive this war, leave me alone. Help me.
Daniel.
I don't need your motherfucking help. I ain't had it my whole goddamn life. Now you want to help me, trying to help me. It was crazy. I was like, that's right. I stood up. I was like, that's right, Alan. That's right. Tell your daddy. Tell your daddy about himself, Alan. But yeah, that was good. I thought it was a good episode of television. My boy Christian Cole, I kind of starting to feel for him a little bit, even though he a little bitch.
Damn, Jalen.
No, he a little bitch. If you watch the show, Casey, you'll understand why he a little bitch.
So Christian Cole, Casey, the man pledged himself to protect the family, protect the royal family.
He's part of the Night Guard.
He's part of the Night Guard. He's sworn to celibacy. And
this is the one that was fucking on bitches.
Life.
What, the queen and shit?
Yeah. You sworn to celibacy, but you smashing.
You know what I mean?
Smashing the queen, smashing the princess. Matter of fact, you
he's supposed to be protecting shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Their
the
son
next heir
died.
got sliced.
Yeah, he was smashing the queen when the baby was getting his head chopped off.
He ain't been right since, so it's getting a little.
He ain't been right since he saw the dragons fighting and seeing everybody get burnt.
Nah, but he was trippy before that.
He was tripping before that, and that set him over the edge.
Yeah,
he ain't been right. He was like,
this last episode, he was just like, "We finna die, yo."
Yeah, I was
really
like,
don't
he
care
acted
what
his
you
ass
do
off.
To me. We finna die.
Because the queen's brother stepped to him and was like, "Oh, you been fucking my sister?" And he was like,
"Nigga, we finna die.
We fighting a war. We fighting a war, a dragon war. We are expendable. We gonna die. We marching to our death. You worry about me fucking your sister."
Nigga say, it'd be easy if you just killed me now.
Just do it. Take me on my misery.
Take me down, nigga.
Take me down. But yeah, I thought the season overall was about like an 8 out of 10.
Well,
it started hot, and it started to fizzle.
8 out of 10 is pretty good.
And Damon finally stopped being a bitch and bent the knee to Rhaenyra, his wife.
Yeah, gotta bend the knee to your wife.
I seen a tweet that said, "You know what? You want your husband to set your husband straight. Send him to Alice Rivers. She give him a little shit in his drink, and he'll be straight." Because what happened in the season? So Casey, Damon basically was like, he's the reason why the baby head got chopped off because he sent the guys. And then Rhaenyra was like, "That's not how we want to fight this war, nigga. What's wrong with you?" And she was like, "Do you respect me as your queen?" And he was like, "I'm your uncle. I should be king." And she was like, get out. And he been on his own since. Going crazy.
I'm not making an agreement with you, but I highly recommend as we watch the
y'all need to get some episodes in before I even think of cooking on a fucking dragon.
You know how you know the show good, Casey?
Because I work like a dog day and night, drinking from a coffee pot. That you bitches wanted to.
You know how you know the show good? Every time I watch the show with Jada, she be talking to the screen like she in it.
Yeah,
Jada be like,
"It's good, huh?"
Yeah, Jada be talking to it. I be sitting there like, "Damn, girl, you really invested, huh? In this white people mess."
KC, I'm a show improve before you watch Hot Deep. Before you watch
Yeah.
the Hot D.
And you
I
know what's
do.
crazy is Tyler. I feel like I take this a little more personal because I watched the fucking Tubi. What was it?
Oh yeah, the
That-
Dirty D.
You
That
know
shit
you
was
dirty-
enjoyed the Dirty
garbage.
D.
No,
know
it
you
doesn't
enjoyed it. You
matter.
better
No,
stop
it doesn't
playing.
matter. It doesn't matter. I would have never watched it had you not recommended it though. Like I wasn't
That-
going seeking Dirty D. You know what I
That
mean?
Head Down is the worst possible piece of entertainment I've ever seen in my entire life.
I mean, it's
And
great
I
entertainment.
wish I
it's
could
terrible,
take.
but it's great.
I'm
I
not
wish
gonna
I
hold
could
you.
have that 8 hours of my life
Tyler
back.
Perry might hire some of them people though.
Honestly, I
It's-
think some of them is in Tyler Perry. Have you seen? I mean, The Verse and the Black damn near was a Tubi movie, and then the nigga had the nerve to get mad when people was
Man,
critiquing it.
what the name of the movie?
Divorce in the Black.
Hey man.
That's the name of the movie. You saw it. That's the name. That's the title. Divorce
man.
in the Black.
Oh man, I would love for you to go back and listen to this recording and just and just listen to
What I say?
You
I
know
said
what it
Divorce
is?
in the Black.
No. Jalen, we talk fast. I feel like as Bostonians, we talk
Yeah.
fast. And so we just be shooting shit out. But when it's coming out, it don't always make sense.
What did I say? I said Divorce in the Black.
No, you didn't.
What did I
It's all
say?
right. Two-
now
I said
you,
Divorce
now
is Black.
Now you
Fine.
done-
I honestly thought I,
I
was
get
saying
it. I
Divorce
get
in the
it. I
Black
get
the
it.
whole
I
time.
get
I'm gonna be
it.
honest with you. I'm gonna be
Ooh,
honest with you. I
I
thought I
love
was saying Divorce in the Black the whole time.
Yeah.
I
Shout
didn't
out
know.
to Make It
We
Good.
talk too fast.
Hey
Tyler
y'all, we
just listens
appreciate
Make
to
It
y'all
Good
for
was too
tuning
damn
in,
fine
man.
for that man to be acting like that. That's crazy.
Now her look should not
That was a
base.
sign of crazy, not the body
Her
out of the
looks-
casket.
Her look should not base.
That shit, that was. I already knew we was going down
Man,
here.
that nigga body
When
was.
she stripped off, when she started stripping down, I was like, "Oh my
I
god,
got
how far
scared
she
for
gonna
a
go?"
second. I got scared for a second. I said, "Now this is Tyler Perry, but she's not fit to take all of
I
that."
thought she was gonna
The-
get butt naked. I was like,
I
and
mean,
we're good.
I
We
was
don't
like,
need-
"Did we miss the first 20 minutes of the movie?"
never in
Man, they
my
shot-
life
That's
have I
the
experienced.
craziest way he ever started a movie, and I
Yeah.
loved all 8 minutes.
They shot my man leg. I said, "Dang."
That nigga was so mean with Beyonce daddy, stepdaddy in there.
Oh no, they divorced.
Oh, they got divorced. I didn't know that.
Mm.
But Beyonce's stepdaddy couldn't keep it together. He know how crazy they was. He couldn't keep it together for 2 minutes.
Hey, he was tripping. How we talk? He was tripping, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with
Just
you.
had-
Megan
just-
Good.
just
It
get
is
through
Megan
the
Good's
song.
fault. It's Megan Good. Why would she
Why?
ask? Why would Megan Good ask her father to have someone have a funeral in the same church
No,
as a
and
person
you-
who went to that church that person robbed,
You
and
gotta
then expect
know
him?
that you married into a gutter ass family. You gotta know.
Yeah,
Let
you
them
should
bury
yeah,
that
You know what
nigga
I
in the
mean?
backyard
Bury
like
that
they was
man in
spinning
the
the plane.
backyard. You know,
Like,
no, just
let-
all you gotta do is be there for your husband.
Let-
Like,
Rub,
don't do
rub his
extra.
back. There,
I'm not
there.
trying to blame her for nothing, but I'm just
No,
saying
but
that
she
was
ain't-
a
she
dumb
ain't help.
choice. That was a
She
terrible
ain't help.
choice. I just want him to have a nice funeral.
Like,
That's
I
what
get
I'm saying.
why he wanted the divorce. I can understand why he wanted the divorce, but he was trippy. He
He
was
was-
tripping.
That nigga was just mean.
Can we talk about his
That
friend
nigga-
now? His friend was solid. I
Which
think so.
friend?
No, yeah, the one who married to
Oh,
the
her-
to the
Yeah.
to the
He was
lady.
like, yo, like you are really about to get in some shit. Go, take your
his-
ass on.
His friend. He called his friend. Let him call his wife a bitch one too many times.
Yeah,
Okay,
just a little.
It was
Yeah.
one too many times.
I'd have slapped
One
him.
is too many times. You better
Yeah,
get your wife.
that's
You better
better.
get this fist in your mouth. Don't be telling me to get my wife.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no,
And then when he dropped the bomb, like, yeah, does
Oh.
she know about Keisha? But
He
you know
should-
what? The
oh.
wife not slow. She said, yeah, I know.
I'm
And
choking
then
that
on the
nigga.
back
I've-
end, you get in
Shit.
on that ass. Yeah.
He- Yo, I'll be honest with you. When Megan Good was like, "Okay, go upstairs. I got a giant in the bed." I was laughing so hard. She was like, "Go upstairs." Okay, go. This nigga was a giant.
God.
He threw him in the.
That
She
nigga got
dragged
his
him
ass
down the
beat.
stairs. You bitch ass nigga. Like she was.
My thing
I'm
was,
so-
you think I'm dragging that nigga out? No.
Yo,
you,
she
you
dragged
taking
him
this
down.
Yeah,
He didn't
yeah.
help. Not one
He didn't.
hit his head on Everett's deck.
That was out of control.
Great movie. Terrible movie, but great movie. Great time.
No,
Me and Jada was having a
horrible.
great time. A
No.
little boring in the middle, but then once it got action got going again, I was like, word.
Horrible.
How they kill all the farm animals so fast?
I don't know. Tyler Perry got magic poison.
Cyanide? They gave it like poison or something?
Yeah, I guess.
Where did he get that poison?
I don't know.
Yo,
them
his brothers would be, you should have been divorced that bitch. Have you seen her? She fine as hell. I
don't even think he was tapping that for real. If we're gonna be honest.
Oh
Nah,
yeah, no,
I don't think they were. I don't think they were.
They wasn't.
She would have been
locked
pregnant,
in.
right?
Yeah.
He really didn't think she was gonna shoot him.
Yeah.
That made me jump.
Well,
I really thought he was gonna rise up. I know it wouldn't have made no sense, but we was already deep into the craziness of the movie. I thought he was gonna get shot and rise right back on up and keep talking and just
like
it would have been on brand.
And then lift his shirt. I got a vest.
Exactly. I really would have thought something crazy.
No.
Horrible.
Oh man. All right, good people.
Oh man. What a good
We
laugh.
appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure you go to noclearancepod.com/shop. Get you a dad hat like the one I'm rocking right now. And if you want to hit a convo before the convo, please go to patreon.com/noclearance. We want to thank our patrons for continuing to support the podcast. It's truly appreciated.
I mean, $5 go a long way.
$5 go a long way. $5 go a long way.
It could go longer if there was more.
If you subscribe $5 a month. We need to set up a yearly plan so they could just
this is
break
my
that
thing.
60.
We might need
I
to do
I don't
it
know
where
if Patreon has that option.
They do. They for sure do because I
we might need to do an MSPCA type commercial.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Hey, appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Stay black.
Stay blessed.
Peace.